Yeah, we in the building, baby. We back. What's up, people? This your boy Viper, the man about tech, and welcome back to another edition of Viper Every Day in November. That is right. We are on day 9, which means if you're not aware of what's happening with these live streams, your boy Viper, that's me, he is going every single day this month, which means I am live streaming for the next 30, actually, no, what are we on? For the next 21 days in a row, I am live streaming every day. So you got 21 more live streams after this one coming from your boy, the man about tech. So welcome back to another live stream. Appreciate y'all showing up and showing out every single time I go live here on the YouTube. But what is going on? Appreciate y'all dropping in. We got Emily Chambers out there. What's up, Emily? How you doing? Appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing well. Gwendolyn G, what's happening, Gwendolyn? How you doing? What's going on with you? We got Cool Gamer out there too. What's that, man? How you doing? Oh, we got Exquisite Bliss. Hey, Exquisite, how you doing? What's going on with you? Always good to see you. My man Joseph Hardison. What's up, man? I don't think I've seen you lately in Coffee Talk, man. I don't know what you got going over there. I guess life has got you a little busy, bro, but it's good to see you, man. What's going on? Manny said, Chad, what's up, bro? How you doing? My man, Technically T, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Yo, T, if you want to come join your boy Viper tonight, man, let me know, T. Let me know. But yeah, what is going on? So I was watching a Kelly Stamps video earlier, and wait, we got more people incoming. Yo, we got DJ Mark in the building. What's up, Mark? How you doing, man? What's going on with you? What's happening? So I was watching a Kelly Stamps video earlier, and somewhere in the video, she was contemplating how she's living life. She was talking about how she saved up money, and she lived for the moment, but she lived more for the future. She's trying to make sure that her future is intact, that she has money for her life down the road. And rightfully so, I think she's like, 25, 26, something like that. So she's still relatively young. And I was just thinking to myself, I am like the complete opposite. I am a live for the moment individual. I don't really live for the future because I'm like, I'm 40. I'm about to be 41 years old next month. And I'm like, I don't even know how much future I got left. So I'm living for the moment. I'm living for the right now. So I'm curious to get you guys' thoughts about this. How do you live your life? Are you living your life in the moment? Are you living your best life possible right now? Or are you more like Kelly and you're living for the future? You're saving up, you're being frugal, you're making sure you have money down the road. Now, I realize that our situations are all different, especially if any of you all, which I know some of y'all in the chat, are parents. So, of course, you can't really live in the moment because you got to have money for your kids and have money put away for your children's futures and different things like that. So I get that. But I'm just curious, you as an individual, how do you live your life? Are you living in the moment? Or are you living for the future? I'm just curious. Like I said, for me, I live by the credo, tomorrow is never promised. So knowing that and believing in the fact that tomorrow is never promised, I'm living for now. I'm living my best life possible today, okay? If I want to buy something, I'm going to buy it today. I'm not buying it. I'm not trying to wait down the road to buy it. I'm buying it now because I might not be here later on. I don't know. But curious, like, how do you all live? Also, shout out to my Lurk Squad out there. I see there's 13, 14 of you all watching, but not all of you all are chatting, which means we have lurkers. I appreciate y'all hanging out with your boy Viper. For whatever reason, you don't want people to know that you watch Viper, but I see y'all in the Lurk Squad. I see y'all just sitting back there in the cut, not wanting to announce your presence. That's cool, but thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. Albert, what's up, Albert Cervantes? How you doing, man? Hopefully you're doing well. Here we go again. Oh man, everybody getting sick. I don't know what's going on here, but hopefully little man feel better. It's all good to you. I get you. I understand it. Got to take care of the little one, man. Got to take care of the little one. So speaking of Technically T, I was watching your video earlier about the Nomad Sport case, and I cannot believe that Nomad made a case with a glossy back. Because I am a lot like Technically T, and the fact that when I put a case on my phone, a lot of times I'm not only putting the case on the phone because it's glass, and if you drop it, it breaks. I'm putting the case on my phone because I'm trying to get away from the glossy back. So if I'm trying to put a case on my phone to avoid the glossy back, and your case has a glossy back, oh no! What are you doing, bro? Yo, I'm gonna have to hit up my man, Mr. Nomad, on the text message. I'm like, yo, Chuck. I'm like, yo, bro. What is this, man? Now, I didn't ask for them to send me out any of those cases, and it's cool. And now hearing that it got the glossy back, I'm kind of glad that I didn't ask for any of those cases. Because come on, man, I am not trying to have a glossy. Yo, listen. Oh, I don't have it here. Of course, I did another room, but as much as I like and enjoy using my Surface Duo 2, it gets on my nerves because I constantly have to wipe it down. Okay, now that's because it's glossy and it's glass. I cannot imagine having to wipe my case down like I have to wipe my actual phone down. That would drive me up the wall, bro. That would drive me crazy. So yeah, I don't know about that. Zadian, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Appreciate you dropping in, man. Hopefully you're doing well. All right, Bliss says, learning to live in the moment is I can't talk. Viper, read. She put the words out there, Viper. You read them. Learning to live in the moment for real. Living in the future, producing too much damn anxiety. Right, exactly. Because the other thing that I've learned in life in the time I've been on this earth is that the best laid plans go to hell, right? Nothing that is planned goes according to plan. Now, sometimes maybe it does, but usually plans go to die very quickly. So trying to live for the future and all that stuff and trying to plan things, I don't know about all that. Just let me live in the moment and I'll be good to go there. T's like, bruh, so shiny. And I'm like, why? I want to know why too. Why? Who approved that design? Like, who approved a glossy back cake? What are we doing here? Don't do that. Lonnie, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Appreciate you, man. What's going on with you, man? What's going on? And again, and that's the other thing. Nomad, I love Nomad. They make amazing products, but when you talk about a glossy case, bro, like, no, know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. Ooh, we have been visited by Miss Porta Latine. What's up, Annette? How you doing? Annette? Appreciate you being here. All right, T said we were talking about it via email, and our perspective wanted to be different, but man, too high gloss. Seriously, man. If I gotta wipe my cake down, I feel like Mr. Miyagi and Daniel-san and Karate Kid. Whacked on, whacked off. Whacked on, whacked off. If I got a whacked on and whacked off with my phone case, that's a problem. That is a problem. I am not trying to whack on and whacked off with my phone case. My phone case is supposed to prevent me from having to do that. But maybe you feel differently from Viper. I don't know. I am not trying to whack on and whacked off my phone case. That does not appeal to me. I'm sorry, that does not appeal to me at all. I don't know how you feel. Trenton in the building. What's up, Trenton? How you doing? Actually, you know what, Trenton, I have not had you on here in a minute, man. If you got some time, you want to come talk to your boy Viper Trenton, let me know. I'll bring you in here. We can chat. All right, teachers, I live for now, man. Having an older brother pass away at a young age, you just never know, man. So while I'm here, I'm enjoying myself. Bro, hey, telling you. Seriously. I think this is something that we grow to appreciate more as we get older. When you're young, you think you got all the time in the world, and time. I mean, I kind of feel like time stood still when you were younger, but when you get older, time flies by. Like this year, right? We are already damn near in the middle of November of 2021. It seemed like yesterday the whole pandemic just started, but now we're in the tail end of the very next year. Where did the time go, man? Where did the time go? Like, it's like, bro, what is happening? Like, where did it go? When you get older, time is so precious, and it seems like we have so little of it. So I'm definitely living for the moment, man. I agree. I'm living for the moment, but I know some people like to live for the future, and respect and shout out to y'all. But your boy Viper is living for the moment. All right, so what else we got going on here? Trenton said, who made a glossy case in 2021? Come on, man. Apparently Nomad did, man. Apparently Nomad, bro. Nomad made a glossy case with their sport case and they're glossy. I don't know what's going on with that. I wouldn't do it. But hey, I love Nomad. They want to be different. Shout out to them for trying to be different. But that's just, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Apparently, there's a raid happening right now. Okay, this is interesting. What's up, Bruce Lee? Edit, what's going on, man? How you doing? Chris Johnson is sending people over here. All right, I see you. We got Obese No More. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Appreciate y'all raiding out here. Appreciate y'all stopping by the channel. Hopefully, y'all doing well. We got the Atomic Logic up in here. What's up? Everybody raiding out here. All right, I see you. I see what you're doing, Chris. I see you raiding out here. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. What's going on? All right, Harrison Sawyer 2 says, oh my gosh, I agree 1000%. Time has gone by so much since 2019. I am now 20, and man, oh man, things are moving quick. And this is coming from a young person, and he's saying that time is moving quick. You know time is moving fast. If the youngest are saying time is moving fast, my goodness, what is happening here? Woo-hoo, what is going on? We got Sheep Plays out here. What's up, man? Appreciate y'all stopping by the raid. What's going on? How you doing? Am I a Top Gun movie fan? Yo, I don't even know if I've ever seen Top Gun, to be honest. I mean, I've seen clips of it, but I don't know if I've ever sat down and watched the entire Top Gun movie. And if I have, it was decades ago. So I have no memory of anything that happened in Top Gun if I did. So I'm going to go no, even though I might have seen it when I was very, very young, but I haven't watched or even thought about that movie in decades, man. So yeah, I don't know about that. All right, what are we talking about today? This is a random conversation, although she plays right now. I just asked the question to my chat. Do you live in the moment or do you live for the future and things that could come down the line? I think as we get older, I think we kind of live for the moment because we know that tomorrow is not promised. So if you guys are rating in here, the question of the night is, do you live in the moment? Or do you live for the future? Do you like try to save money and try to make sure your future is intact? Because your boy Viper lives in the moment. I'm out here trying to live my very best life each and every day. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not really thinking about the future too much. I'm living in the moment because I don't know if tomorrow's going to be promised to me. I don't know. So because I don't know, I'm not worried about it. I'm just doing my best. I'm living my best life right now today. And I think we're going to have a visitor from my man, Trent Tech. So Trenton, the link is in your Twitter DM. Come in when you can. You know the procedures out here. That's what's up. Yo, I appreciate you complimenting the shave, man. Thank you, bro. These are one of my. I think these are Ray-Bans, but yeah, I love these. These aviator types are legit. So by Tech, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? What's going on? Appreciate you dropping in, man. Hopefully you're doing well. What's happening? Let's see what we got. We got a Marvel guy here. Okay. I like the Marvel movies. I'm more of a DC guy. Actually, I don't even know if I'm more of a DC guy. You know what I am though? I'll show you what I am, Mr. Obese No More. What I am is a Batman guy. Y'all see what's going on down there? We got a Batman tumbler Lego right there. We got the Batman Lego Batwing. So I'm not really a DC guy. I'm a Batman guy. Batman is life, okay? That is what I'm about. I'm about Batman. Everything else can fall the hell back. I like the Marvel movies. I love Infinity War and Endgame. Those were amazing movies. All the movies leading up to that and all that stuff. But none of the movies can touch Batman, okay? Because Batman is life, all right? Now, I don't know about this new movie with Robert Pattinson of the Batman. I don't know, man. I don't know how Twilight Boy is going to do in Batman. I don't know if he's going to do Batman justice. I'm going to reserve my judgment until I watch the movie. But right now, I'm not too excited about Robert Pattinson as Batman. I don't know. But again, I'm going to reserve judgment, because a lot of us thought the same thing about Ben Affleck and Batman, but he was actually pretty decent. So I'm going to calm down. I'm going to give Pattinson a chance to prove himself as the Cape Crusader, and we'll see what he can do. But I'm a Batman person. That's what I am. I love me some Batman. Batman is literally life, people. Actually, if you look closely back there, that is my 1989 Lego Batmobile. When I say Batman is life, I mean Batman is life, okay? I love it. Actually, my secret lab chair in the other room, guess what edition that is? The secret lab chair in the other room, it is a Batman secret lab chair, okay? I should have, if I felt like wheeling it in here, I will wheel it in here to show you guys, but I don't feel like doing all that tonight. But yeah, your boy Viper loves Batman. I love Batman a little too much, but I am not apologizing to nobody. I love Batman. All right, let's see. So she plays says he lives for the future. I'm planning to do a lot. All right. Well, I hope that goes according to plan, because the other thing that I just alluded to earlier was that when you try to make plans, not everything goes according to plan sometimes. So I don't try to make too many plans, but sometimes the plans go well. most of the time they go to crap. So I don't know, but hopefully it worked out better for you than it normally does for me, man. But that's what's up, bro. That is what's up. All right, what else we got going on here? Let's see. All right, what we got? What we got? Let's see. Bruce Lee lived for the moment. I just captured him to see him 20 years later. Okay. Living for the moment. That's right, man. I'm gonna live for the moment. We got Annette. She lived for the moment. Yeah, Annette be out there getting her work on. She be getting her workout on, getting her Starbucks on, getting her butter coffee on. You know she in the moment. I mean, Annette can only be in the moment because you couldn't live like Annette if you're living for the future. When you living like Annette, you living for the moment. Okay, you are in the moment. I respect that. I love the way Annette lives her life. That's what I'm talking about. Live for the moment. Live out. She living out her best life. Shout out to Annette. All right, she played that the new Batman looks good. It's okay. I mean, again, you know what? I am a diehard Batman fan, so I'm reserving my judgment. I'm not too hyped about it. It looks okay, but you know it has potential. It has potential. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Oh, we got the Norwegian sensation, Elvid. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? He's 50 years young and living the same way that he's always done. All right, that's what's up. Oh, we've been visited by the doctor. Dr. Jade is here. Hey, Dr. Jade, how you doing? And she is living for the future. Okay. Okay, I respect that. She living for the future, but she's spending the most. Yo, that is gang. That's my type of gangster right there, Jade. That is my type of gangster right there. I respect that. But before I get too deep into this, let me bring in my man, the man himself, the man who could put down a logical, awesome rant when you just don't even know it's coming. Let's bring in my man, Trent Tech. What's up, bro?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but why are you doing me like with the potato webcam, though?
Well, right now, this bad boy is not charged.
Oh, you didn't charge your camera. Okay.
I wasn't ready. I tried to make it look a little nicer.
Oh, you good? You good, man? You good? How you doing tonight? You doing all right?
Oh yeah, I'm just chilling.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you the same thing I've been asking everybody else. So, Trent, do you live for the moment or do you live for the future? How do you live your life?
I do both. There's some stuff that I'm just like, just go ahead and do it now. There's other stuff that I'll wait for and plan and do it later on. So you got to have a mix of both. Yeah, in a little bit.
Oh, okay. I like that answer. But he has the intermingling of both. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Shout out to the Lycan Warrior DJ out there. What's up, bro? How you doing? All right. So Harrison says, since the pandemic, I've lived in the moment a lot more. I just let things happen, and I'm grateful being able to work from home full time and to have little to no business to worry about. Bro, working from home is the best, man. Ooh. Yeah.
I need to try that someday.
Yeah, we got to get you on that work from home life. We got to get you on it for sure, man. Johan, appreciate the compliment about the shave, man. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. What's going on? What we got here? Batman, he is human. Yo, I don't care. Batman's human. He's still the best. Okay, Batman is life. I don't care if he's human or not. You better watch out how you mess with Batman. You thought he did the Superman, right? What we doing out here? So, what is happening? I guess it's like I can't talk. I guess since I got you here, we could try to talk about a little bit about that video that you made the other day that I responded to live here about the tech community being a toxic dumpster fire.
Yeah, it's just every day it's people just oh, your video sucked, or oh, you missed this, or oh, you're an apple sheep, you love Tim Cook, you drink his bathwater and all this. I'm like y'all.
What's up, BG?
I posted a couple of GIFs today, about the internet and people, oh, let's fight, and they see each other in person. It's just like, hi.
Ain't nobody fighting it. Listen, I think we can all agree that these keyboard warriors ain't got nothing. They ain't doing nothing in person. Okay, they're not doing nothing.
Yeah, I was just annoyed. Like it was something that was just building up for a while, and a lot of it felt like people were upset because I was talking about the Pixel and the issues that I was having with the Pixel, And I'll just go ahead and say it because I really don't care. But I have been covering the Pixel since the Pixel 2. Pixel 2 all the way up through the Pixel 5. Nobody cared what I had to say about the Pixel. Even when the Pixel 5a came out and I was like, this is a great phone. Everybody was like, oh my God, 4K 60, it's overheating. How can you be so happy about this phone? I'm like, all right, I give up. Whatever. Pixel 6 comes out. I'm hype about it. I get my review unit. I start having issues with it. I didn't even come out right away talking about like, oh my God, I'm having all these issues. I'm like, no, I took my time, talked about the dual embargo thing. Some people were with that, some people weren't. Started experiencing issues. People were like, oh, that's just your phone. I'm not experiencing any issues. I'm like, well, I'm not trying to prove anyone wrong, but here's a screenshot. Oh, well, it's just a screenshot that just happened a moment in time. Okay, here's a video of it happening. Yeah, but how many people are really going through that? Why can't you just be happy for it? I'm like, I didn't say don't buy it. I'm just saying, here's what I'm experiencing. And that's why I said in my video, it was like, wait, where did the Pixel fans come from? Because I've been talking about it for so long, and there's only been like a handful of people that were just like, yeah, that makes sense, or yeah, no, but now that hype train was so ridiculously crazy, it was so real. And what's funny is MKBHD made his video about the Pixel, which I agreed with because I had a similar experience. And then so many people are like, oh, how dare you? Why? He's lying. It's just like, what? What did he do about? Oh, he was so negative in the video, man. How can anyone watch that and want to buy the phone? Who watches one video and decides to buy a phone?
I hope they don't do that. Don't do that.
So, yeah, it was just a lot. Like I said, it's just built up over time. And whenever something annoys me, I usually have to get it out. And, talking to my girlfriend, that doesn't do much because, obviously she's going to be on my side, but, just mentally dumping all of that out and getting it out. I'm just like, look, man, this is what we go through. And other people don't want to say it or share it on the channels because it doesn't, fit their audience, which is fine. I get that, but every once in a while I feel the need to say stuff. What the interesting thing is this. So with that video, I recorded it straight into the microphone here and my camera, no audio, no editing, straight uploaded it in 1080p, didn't even do it in 4K, put 0 tags, 0 description, just put the title on there and the default, thumbnail or whatever, whichever one of the 3 looked like I was somewhat sensible in it, and hit published. And YouTube took that video and was like, hey, 3 out of 10. And I'm just like, I'm like, so YouTube, I've been sitting here trying with all these other videos and thumbnails and SEO and all this other stuff and watch time retention and value and subscribe and all that stuff. And you guys took an angry video of me talking to the camera and said, fly.
Because we know how YouTube loves that negativity. Well, it wasn't negative, but YouTube loves the drama. I should say. They love the drama. So I'm not surprised at all. But
I was like, wow.
But here's the thing, though, like, when you guys when I heard all this stuff on the internet about how the Pixel things was having issues, I was sitting back thinking to myself, I haven't really experienced any of these issues, but I'm not going to say that it's not a thing. And then, I think 2 or 3 weeks after I had it, I started experiencing the YouTube studio crashes. I'm like, oh, so that's what this is. So, yeah. And then I remember I posted on Twitter about how when I was scrolling Twitter with this phone, it's stuttering all over the place. I'm like, bro. And then what made it even worse, I went into the developer options and forced 120 hertz all the time on here, and Twitter still stuttered. And then I went back to check my other Android, my Fold 2 and my Surface Duo 2 to see if Twitter stuttered on those. Nothing. Twitter worked perfectly on the Duo 2 and the Fold 2. But the key difference between those two devices and my Pixel 6 Pro, the Pixel 6 Pro is the only one on Android 12. So my hypothesis is that it is an Android 12 issue, and I think a lot of us agree that Android 12 might have some kinks that need to be worked out because it ain't up to snuff.
Yeah, and so what a lot of people looked at it as, a lot of people were trying to say that, or they're thinking that when I post an issue with the phone, or when anybody else posts an issue with the phone, that we're saying that all the Pixels are doing that. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is our experience with that is what's going on. So if you're somebody that has a Pixel and you have a perfect experience and there's nothing wrong with it, cool, I'm happy for you. Google did its job. But if there are people out there experiencing issues, it doesn't make sense for us to downplay those and not highlight those issues. Because if you're having that issue and you see someone else have an issue, you don't feel crazy. You don't feel like, the person sitting out there on the island or on a boat. Now, if some people notice the stuttering, cool, then that's one thing that they notice, and maybe they don't like that about the phone. Maybe it's something that Google can fix or get with Android 12 and Twitter and make that stuff work for the people who notice it. If they don't notice it, fine. You don't notice it, then, no water under the bridge. I'm not going to drag you out into a field and be like, oh, how can you not see this? I'm just like, look, this is what I'm looking at. I got two, different experiences. And there was a whole discussion about, well, why are you comparing it to the iPhone? Because Pixel compares themselves to the iPhone. They put themselves in a line of fire with Apple. They've been doing it for years. Pixel is their main direct competitor.
Literally,
is Apple. It's not even Samsung that much. It's really more Apple than it is Samsung. But that's the discussion for another day. But for me, it was just really interesting how much more people cared about the Pixel than other phones. Because you've seen me on Twitter. I've talked about Apple before.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked about how silly it was for them to have Face ID on their iPad work in landscape and portrait mode, but Face ID doesn't work in landscape on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And there goes my son up there. And, it doesn't work on a 13 Pro Max, big screen, all that stuff, $1,400 phone. And I got to do this to unlock it. Like, that's silly. That's why.
Yep.
No one cared. Back when I was talking about Samsung shutter lag issue and all that stuff, nobody cared. Anyone who looked at the shutter lag issue, they just were like, well, fine, whatever, small deal. We don't care. We're not gonna, try and cancel you as a creator, or, hey, Samsung, you shouldn't provide phones to Trent. Like, how dare you? I talk about 3 issues about a Pixel 6, and I still tell people to go out and buy the phone. I didn't say that this ruined the phone. I just said, it's not perfect. It's got to do some work. Oh my God! How dare you talk about this? Oh,
you might want to stop him from doing what he's going back there.
That's if it happens, then I might get rich off America's Funniest Videos.
He's one of the sacrifices. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh,
no, because he is doing this on purpose, because he is trying to get my attention. And I have told him multiple times before, don't jump on the bed, don't do this, don't do that. He smiles and he says, I'm going to wait until you're distracted to do that. So
boy.
This will be a teaching moment.
All right. Speaking of teaching moment, there's a question in the chat for you. I want to make sure we get to it here. So Bruce Lee wants to know, Trent, how do you balance your time with family and YouTube in a 9 to 5?
There is a unbalanced balance to it. So I can't balance it as far as like a schedule. I know like some people are like, I'm going to spend 2 hours on YouTube and I'm going to spend 2 hours with my family. I'm going to do. No, it's some days I wake up at 4 instead of waking up at 6. And if I wake up at 4, okay, I got 2 hours while everybody's asleep to do whatever I want to do, whether that's not do anything and just sit here and collect my thoughts or shoot a video. I do that. 9 to 5, it's the 9 to 5. You got to drive to work. You got to work the 9 to 5. If it's a slow day at work and I got some downtime, I'll work on my channel. I'll work on some thumbnails. I'll read some stuff online that I might want to cover later. Hop in the clubhouse room, listen to some people talk amongst other people, scroll through Twitter and try and figure out something when I go home. Usually when I get home, if I don't have an idea in my head, I just go straight to, playing with this guy right here. Go outside, hang out or whatever. Other days I may come home and I might have an idea and I'm just like, look, I need 15 minutes just to get this out. And then we'll go play and do other stuff. So it's just taking whatever life gives to me. Like if I come home and they say, hey, parent teacher conference or whatever. Okay. I got to take the YouTube stuff and I got to push it towards the end of the night. If I come home and he's asleep, record right now because I'm not going to get a chance later.
Definitely.
So it's just you just take it and roll with it. Like today, I wanted to make a video, but one, my camera was dead, and two, I just didn't know what to talk about. I sat there, I tried to think about it, nothing came to me, so I was like, all right, let me hop on Fortnite and I don't know, kill some time, but.
Is that the tweet that you were mentioning that you have to save the squad in Fortnite?
Oh my god! Sometimes when you're playing Fortnite, sometimes people are strategic and like we were playing quad, so it was like 4 of us all playing 4-man teams. Every once in a while, you get that one dude that's like, "Oh, hey, I see somebody by themselves. I'm going to try and snipe them." I'm like, "Yo, wait, are you sure they're by themselves?" "Oh man, I'm getting attacked! Help, dude! Why? Why did you go over there? Why?" Okay, I'm the one that's left. I'm the one that's with med kits. So I'm running over there and there's, they're posted up over there getting ready to shoot people. I'm like, this is going to suck. I'm going to have to build around everyone. They're all going to be shooting me. Took out 3 of them. The 4th one killed me. And then, of course, after we all respawn or whatever for the next match, man, we almost got him, man. We came in 16th. I'm like, dude, if you would have waited, we could have just faced the final team. Jesus. Stop making my life hard.
Interesting. That's funny. That is hilarious. Woo. Yeah, it's always somebody with a hero complex trying to go out there on their own and they end up getting blacked. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
But yeah, even today I was on Twitter and such and such person was going against such and such person's toxic, such and such person's an idiot, such and such. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tag. I'm like, this is how we get our jollies now.
When I did the live reaction to your video, I specifically said, if you are engaging constantly or you find yourself constantly engaging with toxic individuals or in toxic behavior, you are following the wrong people. Like, stop following those people. Like, mute them or block them or unfollow them. Like, I will stand by what I'm about to tell you all. Most of your experience on social media is largely curated by you. If you are finding yourself having these experiences that are undesirable, it is up to you to make the change that you need to make to get that stuff out of your life. Like, I don't have toxic experiences on Twitter because I don't follow those people. Like, I stay away from them because I don't need that stuff. I'm like Trenton. I don't have time for that. I'm too busy, man. I want to be around positive people having positive experiences. I don't want to be around toxic people. So if I notice somebody being toxic, I'm probably unfollowing them or blocking them and moving on with my life.
So here's the hard part with that.
Mm-hmm.
The hard part with Twitter is it's not, you got the block button, that's there. You got the mute button, that's there. You can even mute certain words. The only time I run into issues with the timeline is when you follow somebody and that person is a cool person that like, there's nothing wrong with them. Mm-hmm. But whenever they like one of the tweets that you're trying to not even see, and it comes up, hey, such and such like this, and then here's the here's all that, and you're just like, okay, can I really? No, I can't. Okay, just scroll past it. But that's just a part of Twitter. So you can't you can't micro uh you can't micro focus on it without alienating a bunch of people. So that's where I'm just like, okay, I
Yeah.
can see that part.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. I mean, depending on who you're following, that could be a little difficult. But again, if those same people are constantly like liking that stuff or engaging with that stuff, then they gotta go, man. Again, we busy, okay? We out here trying to make money. We out here creating content, living our lives. We ain't got time to be engaged with the drama. Plus, we're too damn old for that stuff, okay?
Right.
So if it's not benefiting me in some way, or if it's not helping me gain knowledge or making me money or something along those lines, I'm not really interested, man. I ain't got time. Like, I'm pretty sure you're the same way.
Yeah, I used to have time, but not anymore. I just, like I said, to a certain degree, it's just like you get mentally tired of it. You've been doing for something for so long, and after a while, you're just like, nah, not anymore.
Mm-mm. Although I will willingly confess to you that I do miss the old school tech rants. I do miss it a little bit.
So
I miss it a little bit. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie.
so here's the problem, and I'm not going to say I've tested this because I've just lived it. the The problem is this: everyone says that they want the old school tech rant, but when I was doing the old school tech rant, I still had the same people that are like, dude, I can't watch your video because I got my kids around. So could you just calm it down a little bit, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
then, I adjusted. I calmed down and I still was doing that. And then it was like, I do kind of like when you talk about other people, but I kind of feel like all you do is talk about other people. So start doing, a little bit more commentary and stuff like that. And, slowly over time, you adjust to what your audience wants. But it kind of comes back around to this circle of, man, we could get a taste of the old tech rant back. And then I drop an old, tech rant style video. And it's just like, you know, I like it, but, and you're just like, all right, come
All
on,
right.
y'all.
To be clear, I am not talking about you talking about people. I don't need that in my life. I don't need you to talk about anybody. I just miss when you talking about ranting about companies and products. Okay, that's what I miss. I don't want you to talk about people. We don't need all that.
So it's how do I say this?
Say it.
It was easier. No, I'm trying to figure out a way to make it make sense. So it was easier. It was easier when I had a smaller following and I didn't have as much experience talking to people and YouTube and all this stuff. It was a lot easier for me just to pick my lane, go at it 100%, and not see anyone else's side. Now, it came off very raw, very truthful, very down to earth, blue collar worker, that type of stuff. But as you start to grow as a creator, as you start to do things as a creator, as you start to talk to other creators, as you start to talk to other brands and other companies, sometimes you realize that a lot of the stuff that you're saying is out of ignorance, not necessarily anger. And there were some times where I ranted about stuff and completely was tearing apart a company or tearing apart a product. And I hadn't bothered to learn how to use it.
Mm.
And that was something that I had to look at myself. I'm like, yeah, Trent, you're an idiot. You didn't, you know, not once did I not once did I take the product and say to myself, okay, how did the company want me to use this thing? Okay, I was just sitting there like, oh, well, Samsung does this and Apple's trash because of X, Y. Well, Apple's not Samsung. Now, I could see if it was a defect, I could see if it was something else, but I was just to a certain degree, there was just some points where I was just whining. And it took some other creators to tell me that. They're like, dude, I like your rants, but you got this one wrong. Okay. This is where you messed up. And so slowly over time, I became more balanced. So it wasn't, 100%, going crazy to the wall with one opinion. I was looking at it like, okay, I could see it both sides. I can see where the customer's upset, and then I can see where the company has to deal with XYZ. So without, condemning anyone or trying to call something trash or saying, take your phone, throw it in a dumpster, because there's a lot of stuff about a phone that I personally, it's my own personal stuff. And so that's why now it's like, look, in my opinion, but you guys can probably still like this, but I'll probably never go to that lane again of saying that someone should not buy a phone unless the phone is a 100%, first ballot Hall of Fame ripoff. Because when I first started looking at TCL phones, I didn't like the TCL 10e. Everybody was like, oh my God, a TCL 10e. I'm like, what is this? And I'm looking at the spec sheet. I'm looking at the camera. I'm like, oh my God. I didn't look at the price. I just looked at everything else. Got a TCL 10e, gave it to my mom, and she loved the phone. She loved it. She still uses it today. She loves everything about that phone. And it made me realize that just because I didn't like something doesn't mean that there wasn't somebody else out there that liked it. So I was like, okay, let me just be objective about this stuff and say, okay, if I buy this product and I put it in the hands of somebody who's getting it day one, I will base my judgment off of that. That's why, like with the whole Pixel 6 and all that stuff, I was like, okay, if you give this phone that, if I have my phone and I gave it to my mom and she starts seeing system UI errors, she's not going to troubleshoot it. She's going to put it in the box, take it back to the store, tell the store, figure this out. They can't figure it out. She's going to go get another phone. And so I'm like, I'm saying that for the customer. I'm not saying it because of Samsung, Apple, or whatever. I don't care. I use all of them. But I'm saying it more for the customer now. So the other thing with the rants is the rants didn't reach the regular person like you would think it would. It reached a lot of tech people who felt the same frustrations. But when I showed a rant to my mom or to my girlfriend, they're like, oh man, you're real passionate about this, but I have no idea what you're talking about. So they're like, I'll watch you because you're yelling at a camera, but I don't get where you're going. It's just, it's a crazy computer guy yelling about specs or megahertz and stuff I don't understand. So part of that, I had to kind of, adjust that. And that's just the way it goes. You're always adjusting and fine tuning and, upgrading gear and doing different stuff.
Definitely. So you want to talk about creator growth and different things like that. I remember you having a heart-to-heart talk with me 2 years ago. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago when I was pissed AF because FedEx had somehow messed up my delivery for my Pixel 4. I was mad. I was pissed. I went off. And I had all these creators like badmouth me on Twitter. They're like, man, look at you having a meltdown, blah, blah, blah. And Trent had to come talk to me like, yo, Viper, you can't be doing this stuff online. Even though I thought I was 100% in the right, and I was, it was the way I was coming across online. And I had to take a step back and like, maybe I went a little too hard, but I was bad though. I was bad though.
No, I get it. It's hard out here for a tech creator with FedEx, but
ain't that the truth? That's the truest statement of 2021 this year, bro.
Yeah, it's hard, and I felt your pain. Okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I felt your pain. I was like, Viper, shut up. We get it. We get it. We know. We get it. Because Twitter, it's a timeline that adjusts, and obviously, the more you follow somebody or like their stuff, they're going to show you more of it. Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. I was at work, and my phone's just like, bing, angry, bing, ain't got it, bing, angry. I'm like, stop. It's not going to get there no faster. They just go send you the same BS response that their bot pulls up, like, hi, how can we help you? You can't.
You literally can't. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, the good old days, man. The good old days.
What's that, TJ?
Can I take a bath?
Yeah, go on.
Oh my God.
Oh, God. Yeah, man. That was the day when we were young and angry.
You're busy. Get in there. You want it or not?
Yeah, TJ's over there and wants to take his bath.
Uh-huh.
I'll be over there in a second, TJ. You. I swear, the only time this boy is attached to me is when he doesn't have my attention. The minute I get up and go over there, what are you doing here, boy?
Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. But yeah, it's interesting that we're talking about growth as a creator and different things like that, because that's what it's all about, man. It's all about growing and learning what works and doesn't work, and learning what you should and shouldn't do, and maturing and making the adjustments. We all have to go through it. And if you don't go through it, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, it's one of those things that when I see new creators coming up, I don't want to tell them right away. Like sometimes you want to sit there and you just want to just be like, here, you come here, sit down, let me tell you everything. But that kind of ruins it for some people. It's like some stuff you just gotta experience. Like you can't just go and just show somebody your entire comment section of blocked words or whatnot. It's just like, no, you got to go through that a little bit, otherwise you're just gonna scare everybody off.
Yeah, or some people might think like, oh, listen to this know-it-all trying to tell me everything. Like you said, they just got to experience it for themselves. It's almost like parenting in that way. You try to tell your kids that you try to protect them from things that you know that aren't going to work out for their favor, but they like, you don't tell me what to do. You know it all. Or they don't know it all, and they think you're trying to ruin their life. And then you're like, all right, go do what you got to do and come back to me. And then they come like, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad. You were right. Every damn time. Every time, man.
That's the way it goes.
Experience is the greatest thing, man. Nothing like real life experience. Oh, my God. So, Trenton, 2021, we've used all the smartphones at this point. What are your early favorite phone of the year, sir?
I don't know if I have a phone of the year yet. I'm gonna be honest because
my man said none of these phones worth my time.
Well, it's not. So I always struggle with phone of the year because of two reasons. One, I don't have the ability to try all of the phones that come out. So that's number one. Two, my use case scenario is so vastly different than everybody else's that it wouldn't be fair to a certain degree because I'm just that much different. And to be honest, I've used the Pixel 6 Pro, I've used the S21 Ultra, I've used the 13 Pro Max, and the iPhone 12, and that's it. I've used 4 phones for the entire year. If I had to pick out of those 4 phones, and I know the iPhone 12 was from last year, but I still had it this year, I would go with the 13 Pro Max because if I had to pick one phone that meets my needs, it's the 13 Pro Max. I can screen record very fast on an iPhone, as everybody can see. LumaFusion helps me out a whole lot in my own personal life and at work and stuff like that. I pretty much run half of my YouTube channel through Apple products. So iPhone, MacBook, et cetera, et cetera. I'm using it right now, Final Cut and all that stuff. The other reason why I would have an iPhone with me is because I know Android enough to where I can troubleshoot stuff without needing to have the phone. But whenever there's something going on at work and someone has an iPhone, I kind of need to do it on my iPhone to kind of follow along with them. So like with Android, I can just be like, all right, go here, do this and do this. iPhone is a little bit different. And so I kind of need to have that. The other reason would be apps, because there's certain apps that I can get going. So
No, see, you ain't never lying. He ain't trying to recruit. He's trying to make us look better. What are you doing?
no, I've used LumaFusion at work, but T is right. It also helps me with memes. But didn't I say that earlier?
No, you didn't. You did help. You did screen recording. You ain't saying nothing about making memes, but we know what you're doing. We know.
I said memes because I said you know how fast I can make memes with that. So hey, T recognizes the game, and T, I'm gonna let you finish drinking. T don't need to be saying shit, because T always be the one. Hey man, I'm gonna try this new phone out. All right, man, let's see how that goes. I'm like, bruh, you didn't give me 2 seconds. Oh, don't worry, you'll be back. I'm like, bro, let me try something new. You know T and his slide responses. T, I ain't drag you into this. You inserted yourself, brother. Trying to shame me over my memes and my LumaFusion. You know what? Speaking of that, let me get T going here real quick.
Yo, ain't nobody safe, bro. Ain't nobody safe from trading out here. Ain't nobody safe, man. Ain't nobody safe. Telling y'all.
See, T can't help himself, man. T be poking the bear and then trying to run away. And you just be like, hey.
Too late already. Too late. Well, I love how you broke that down, though. You gave me a phone of the year from the phones that you use, because that's how I do it. Obviously, I don't have access to all the phones that other creators have, but I'll give you my take from the phones that I've used, and that's how I do it, because I can only talk about the phones I've actually used. So that's a good way to be.
Yeah, because you say, oh man, hey, phone of the year, Pixel 6. How dare you skip over? I'm like, I didn't have a phone. Well, you shouldn't be talking about phone of the year if you ain't got the phone. Well, you asked. What do you want me to do?
What's up, Sonny? How you doing, man? Too funny.
You see how that stuff be going?
People find any excuse to get mad. So I already know, man. I already know. So here's my other question for you. When are you going to join your boy Viper again with the live streaming every day for a month? Trent, when you gonna come back, man? Come back, Trent.
Never.
Come back. He said,
my life is too busy.
He said, "No, man, we're not doing
this.
that."
This is how I'm looking at T right now.
I wasn't ready.
This is how T. This is how T be coming in every time you talk about, man. You know what? Let me go try that fold out. All right, you'll be back. You know what? Let me go try out that Pixel. All right, you'll be back.
Oh my God.
That's how T be doing me. And the sad part is this is the face that I see when he be hitting me in the iMessage. You know how you read a text and then you just see someone's facial expression? This is what I see every single time. Every single time I'm like, you know what? I can't breathe. I'm gonna leave this iPhone alone, man. All right.
I can't breathe. Oh man. Woo. Okay. All right. All right.
That is the face.
Oh boy. Okay.
That is a face that I will always see. Always.
I was not ready for that. I was not ready. Clearly, I was not ready for that. Oh man!
See, look at him. Always come back to that toxic ex.
I told y'all nobody is safe around Trenton. And you can't internet around Trenton and be safe. You're not safe, bro. He got all the receipts. Oh my god. Oh man.
Hey, look, T don't be giving me no breathing room, so tonight I ain't giving him no breathing room.
Oh god. Oh Lord. That was wow. That was epic. That was epic. Oh, I had a couple of questions for you. Now I forgot. I got completely off my game. Oh,
My bad, yo.
Oh, I think it was either this morning or yesterday. You were asking about the differences between an 8-core M1 Mac or M1 Pro and the 10-core M1 Pro. Are you thinking about getting one of these new MacBook Pros, sir?
I'm thinking about it. I just don't know when because, well, okay, so transparency, veteran. So when I go onto the Apple website, I get that veteran discount. So for me to get a 14-inch MacBook Pro base model is $1,920. So it basically eliminates the tax. Apple, if I take my laptop to them because I really just don't like selling stuff online, they said they'll give me $620 for this. So I'm like, okay, is the difference of, X like $1,400 or something like that? Is that, how does that correlate with the performance difference? Because lately, since I've been doing, a little bit more color grading and a little bit more B-roll and trying to make the edits a little more polished, the MacBook Air, it's not bad. It just struggles a little bit. So like if you want to put something out quickly, you kind of have to like set it on the timeline, let it render, set something else on the timeline, let it render. And I don't necessarily have a lot of time to do that. So it's not something I need right away, but it's something I feel like I'm going to move into next year. And possibly I might be looking out for the 14-inch MacBooks that go into refurbished. I just kind of have that whole thing where I'm at now where it's like, okay, you can get the 14-inch base model that comes with the 8-core, or you can get the 16-inch model that the base model comes with the 10-core. So I'm like weighing back and forth between price, performance, and trying to figure all that stuff out now. So when I want to do that later, I have more of a clearer mind.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't like. I sent you that video. I don't know if you had a chance to watch it or not, but I don't know if there's much difference between the 8-core and the 10-core. But I'm always in the mindset if you got the money to go get the better machine, get the better machine, man. I mean,
yeah. I just I have a tendency to overanalyze, but like in a good way when it comes to buying stuff. So that's where I'm looking at that. But on the flip side, when you get a discount like that through Apple, if you customize, like let's say you add more RAM or you add a higher processor or more storage, that discount carries across. So for example, if I were to go max out a 14-inch MacBook Pro, I think it's like $6,099 before tax. If I do that as a veteran that's logged in, it's $5,400. So like that's like a savings of $600 or $700 before you even get to like the tax part. Mm-hmm. So there's also that incentive of, okay, maybe I could play around with the configuration and get a better deal out of it, long term, because my fear, and I'm thinking that this is going to happen. My fear is that iMac is going to come out and it's going to be far beyond what anybody's going to be able to afford. And I think they're going to just drag us out for the Mac Mini. And I have a feeling that the MacBook Air is not going to have an SD card slot. So just tired of using the dongle, dude.
Yeah, man. I would highly recommend you get one of these MacBook Pros, man, because it will change your life. It's just so good. And I got the M1 Max, but I know I don't need the M1 Max. If I got an M1 Pro, I will be completely fine. No matter which one you get, you are going to be next level. So if you can make it happen, man, make it happen. You will not regret it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Y'all ballers out there, y'all can have that Max. You can have all 32 of them cores.
Hey man, when it's time to get stuff done, we out here getting stuff done, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right. Can I think about my?
Which day are you on now?
We are on day 9, man.
Oh, okay. I saw VypTalk 60, and I was like, all right, I'm kind of confused. Is it 60 minutes long or
60 minutes long?
60 days?
Well, supposed to be 60 minutes long, but sometimes we go a little bit over. But
okay.
we are about at the 60-minute marker now. But I'm trying to figure out the last question I have to ask you. Damn. Oh God! Wow, you took me out that T picture, bro. You took me out.
Hey, thank everybody. Thank T for coming through, because we would have not had that laugh if it was not for his participation.
Oh man, that's too much, man. That's too much. Oh my God, that is too much.
So day 9,
Yep.
And what's that? 22 days left.
21 days left.
21. Gotcha.
Yeah, which means your boy Viper will be live streaming on Thanksgiving. Of all things.
That's cool. Are you gonna do an early stream or a later stream?
Yeah, I think on Thanksgiving I'll probably do an earlier stream because I know people are going to be with their families later on. So I know kind of not going to do me any good to stream later. So I'll probably stream earlier.
Okay, I got a question for you.
What up?
Are you going to partake in any of the pre-Black Friday or Black Friday shopping?
Oh boy. Hell no. No. Unless there's something that really, really is. Actually, there's only one more thing that I want to get that I have not got yet, probably, and that's the Beat Fit Pro, and I don't expect those to go on sale. So I'll probably get those whenever I can get them. But no, I have spent way too much money between like 2 weeks ago and today. I'm calming down. Y'all can have the Black Friday stuff. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I got you. There's nothing technology wise that I'm gonna get. Usually every year they got like a pot set on sale, or they got like stuff that's on sale around the house. So I'm gonna go out after all the electronic mess is going down, because usually with Black Friday, like between 5 and 7 are the craziest hours. But if you decide to show up around 9:30, 10 o'clock, it's way calmer. You can practically find anything that you want. So clothes for TJ, stuff around the house, because who feels like buying a pot set for $79 on a Monday? We can get it for $39 on a Thursday. So
no doubt. I mean, I feel sorry for all of y'all who are trying to get electronics this holiday. Whoo, y'all gonna have it rough. Not gonna be easy.
Oh, that's what I meant to ask you, because you I think you retweeted this earlier. What is this thing with Verizon and them selling PS5s?
Bro, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really looked into it too much, but apparently they're gonna be selling consoles I guess in a few weeks. So but the question is, are they going to be available for the general public or Verizon subscribers? I'm guessing probably Verizon subscribers, because that's a good way to get people in the door. So I highly doubt that they'll make those available for the general public, because that would like make little sense for Verizon. But I could be wrong.
I wanted one, but the amount of work, and
that's a full-time job trying to get one of those.
I was like, I'm good. I'll wait. If I gotta wait 2.5 years to play Spider-Man, oh well.
Yeah, it's so crazy, because I really thought that the console would be more readily available this year, but it's just not. It's not been the case at all.
Yeah. So the other thing I'm probably gonna do is I was thinking about it, but I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do it. So I'm just gonna make a side channel, which is just a channel about Chromebooks and how to do stuff with it. It's just gonna be instructional, and Not going to care about entertainment value or all that stuff, and just be like, all right, hey, how to take a screenshot on your Chromebook, how to illuminate the keys, de-illuminate it, because I figure enough people ask me at my job how to do it, so I could be like, hey, here's a link, go support me.
Speaking of your job, I'm looking at the tweet that you posted earlier about having fun in IT when people who try to tell you that they didn't touch a computer, but you're like, I got receipts of your login. What are you talking about?
So I don't know why people do this, but maybe it's just an arrogance thing. But there's always that one person who doesn't work in IT that thinks that they know more about IT than the person that's working in IT. And unfortunately, when you try and tell people stuff and they're just like, no, I don't have this. I've never seen that laptop. Okay, let's log into the admin console here. Oh, yeah, that's your IP address at home. Do you know what an IP address is? You probably don't, but that's your house. That's your login. Let's see what time you logged in last night. Oh, you logged in at 11:58 last night. Okay, so you haven't seen this laptop, but it's logged onto your network and you used your login. Okay.
Busted.
You know, like people act like I don't know if this is like a human thing, but it's like whenever you work at a company, you have company equipment. If you give that equipment to someone to use, as long as they're at the job, slowly over time, they start to believe that that is their own personal item.
Oh boy.
And it's always a weird conversation because like we had this whole thing where we had to swap out laptops and swap out Chromebooks because they were getting to end of life and they were no longer going to get updates. Mm-hmm. So we're going around, we're telling people, hey, I got to swap out your Chromebook. I got to swap out your laptop. And then I had people who were fighting me, not literally, but they were fighting back. They're like, no, I want to keep this. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you don't have a choice.
Right.
You have to turn it in.
Yep.
Or we're going to deactivate it. just give it back. We'll give you another one. And you're like, no, I like using this one. This one's my favorite. I'm like, how do I explain this to you? You either give back the Chromebook or we turn it off. Well, I'll get so-and-so to turn it back on. That's not the point. Even if someone turns it back on, you won't have the update that's needed to do your job. There's no back door around this. Just turn in the damn laptop.
I don't think people understand the concept. I know normal people don't understand the concept of an MDM. For those of y'all who don't know, I know Trent knows what an MDM is. Mobile device management. Pretty much if you have a work computer, if your job issues you a computer, there's an almost 95% chance there is MDM software on the computer, which means your job ultimately has control of that machine. So if you try to hijack it and take it from your job, like Trent said, they can cut you off done, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's why that's why they put MDMs on your work computer so they can control that. It's not give it back, like you said, just give it back, bro.
Hey Don, that's a good idea. I might include some of that content as well because I have to. So with Chromebooks, it's kind of interesting because I feel like doing the channel is going to help out a lot of people. First, I believe it's going to help out students because there's a lot of students out there that are Android, iOS based type people. So all they've used their entire life is Android or iOS. They might have used Windows, but kind of using Chrome is a little bit different. So they're not used to that just web-based OS or whatnot. So there's little stuff that we have to do to fix the kids' Chromebooks that they may not know. Also, it's going to help out probably some parents because there's a lot of parents who went from zero, as in their kid was in a school with pencil and paper. Then they brought their kid into a district that is fully 100% online, and they just weren't ready for that. So what I did originally was I had made a Google site, and then I set it up basically like a FAQ, like frequently asked questions site, to where it's like, okay, unable to turn the computer on. They click on the link. I'm like, okay, first off, plug the Chromebook in. If you see an orange light, that means it's charging. Wait about 15 minutes and then power it on. It should be good to go. If that doesn't work, if you see this, you see that, that's what that means. I kind of figured out that a lot of people just don't like reading. So it might be better for me just to be on video saying that, like, here, this is how you do this and how you do that. And then people watch you and they're like, oh, cool. I know how to do it. So like I said, it's not the traditional YouTuber entertaining vanity driving cars. It's just like, no, it's just to help people out. And like I said, I do it all day, so I might as well, put it out there somewhere. So one, it helps me get a lot less questions, and two, maybe it might help somebody out. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's a noble cause. I mean, I think that's how Zach got started out. Zach Talks Tech. He made YouTube videos to answer questions about his I think he used to work for a mobile device distributor or wherever, and he used to get a lot of questions. So he ended up making his YouTube channel to help people answer those questions and things like that, and it evolved from there. So that is a noble concept. So on that note, we have reached our time. I appreciate all y'all being here. So thank you guys for that. As you know, I will be back at some point tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Shout out to my man Trent Tech for making time, man. Appreciate you, man. And hang out after we're done here. I got a little something for you.
Oh, okay.
But thank you guys. Hopefully you have a good Tuesday evening and the rest of your Tuesday. And I will catch y'all at some point tomorrow. What does my schedule even look like tomorrow? You know what my schedule looks like, but I'm guessing it's going to be probably later in the day tomorrow. Let me take a look at my work calendar here. Oh, no, tomorrow pretty open. Okay, so we'll see. It might be early tomorrow, but we'll see how I feel and how much work I get done and all that good stuff. But until the next time, people, this your boy Viper, the man about tech. You know where to find me. So come back for more.